cheap this. Great. Sir, empty. It's full. Okay. Let's save the paper so nobody has it. I suppose I still have 1 minute to wait, right, guys?
Yeah.
Can be honest here, 1 minute. Well, Dennis, we will miss you, Dennis.
Thank
Just playing more softball, baseball now, right? No,
Well,
you're not gonna do that either?
no, I'm done with that for the year.
You are?
Yeah.
Hold on, yeah.
You're gonna really act like you're retired and go vacationing?
Not a fact, yeah.
Well, good for you. More power to you. I don't think this clock over here is working. We're good to go. All right, call the meeting to order. Will everyone rise and join the pledge of allegiance? Like allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And to the republic for which stands one nation under God, justice for all. Let the record show all members are in attendance tonight. Awesome. Public participation, no one signed up for public participation. Did anyone want to speak on something that's not on the agenda? Or on the agenda? No? No? All right, then we move on. You have the minutes of the May 21st meeting, with pleasure.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of May 21st, 2024, and so printed and circulated.
I'll second. Second by Darlene. All in favor, say aye.
And
Opposed? Motion is carried unanimously. Is there a motion to convene the meeting and go into the public hearing?
I'll make a motion to convene the meeting and enter the public hearing.
There a second? Second by Darlene. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Do you want to speak to your presentation now?
Yeah.
Or do you want to wait until the discussion portion?
Why don't we wait the description version and just see if there's anybody?
Okay. Is there anyone here to speak about the proposed amendment for tax incremental district number 5? Oh, all right. Next is the zoning map amendment for Lumar Properties. Parcels 33,408 and 33,418. Is there anyone here to speak on that issue? Hearing of none. Is there a motion to close the public hearing and reconvene into regular meeting?
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing and reconvene into the regular meeting.
Motion by Darlene,
I'll second.
second by Scott. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion is carried. All right. Then we are to you, sir.
All right. Right up here, okay?
Yep, sure.
Perfect. Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm John Cameron with Ellers, and I'll give you a very high-level overview of the project plan, and certainly happy to answer any questions if you have any. This is an amendment to tax increment district number 5, which was created last November as a mixed-use district. It has a maximum lifespan under state statutes of 20 years. The district as it stands right now is approximately 40 acres in size, and what's proposed is a territory and a cost amendment. So adding approximately 28 acres just to the north of the boundary, and adding approximately $4.5 million of TID eligible expense. The primary purpose for that is for Homestead Lane, which would run north to south through the tax increment boundary. In terms of the development that's projected, there's $43.5 million that's listed in the project plan as planned new development. The project, the development compared to the project expenses specific to the Homestead Lane improvements, the tax increment district would be able to pay for those costs and satisfy that debt by 2037. You'd be able to potentially close unless there's additional development that is outside of what's projected, or additional expenses are being incurred that may, drag the district's lifespan out a little bit further than what's projected. So that is as high level as a overview as I can get. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Chad?
So the real intent of this is to, there's been a number of plans over the years for the, from staff and the board to create a village center in this location. And it had a fairly extensive plan to build roadways and public infrastructure in the whole area that I'm not sure it's going to control, through the development process the way it was laid out. So there's been discussion with the village board over a number of months about trying to focus more in on the central business district along County End between Schmidt Road and Manitowoc Road. So the idea would be of buildings that are more professional service kind of side of things, restaurants, those kinds of lower key developments, kind of creating a central area that can be the business zone for Harrison, since they really don't, there's kind of central commercial area in the village. So the developer approached the village about acquiring the property to the north of our current property that we own. And the idea of what exciting Homestead Lane would be to service these commercial area off of this new roadway, Artis County Highway N. The idea also would be to add pedestrian improvements to try to make this a more walkable area. Ultimately, we could have central commercial zone on the other side of the road as well, in the future, and then to dedicate some space for future public institutional space if the board should decide to build a public safety facility. This is one of the locations where that may occur. So this is really about trying to line the village up and build more commercial development and trying to utilize the traffic counts and what's happening at the
Questions, comments? If there are hearing of none, there is a resolution that needs to be approved. It's resolution PC 2024-01. And this resolution gets forwarded to the village board at next Tuesday's meeting.
Where is that in our?
It is in the back. If you look way in the back of this proposal by Ellers, it's way in the. Yeah, it looks like this, Mark. It's way in the back. There's blank pages in the back. Exhibit A. It's right before Exhibit A. Right before Exhibit A.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's a resolution,
it's a resolution.
PC 2024-01.
Yes.
Okay, so I like to make a motion to approve proposed amendment to the tax incremental district number 5, Village of Harrison. Resolution number PC 2024-1 as printed and circulated.
Is there a second to the motion? Second by Chad. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Abstain.
Abstain? Okay, let the record show that Bob has abstained because it's the Kimberly School District. That's the reason for abstaining. Amy was all for it though. This season. So let the record show the motion is carried with one abstention. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. Very good. Next on the agenda is the zoning map amendment for Lumar Properties. Parcels 33-408, 33-418, and Josh, you got this one, Josh? All right, thanks.
The developer, Kent Gross, he's seeking to put in a 12 lot residential subdivision that will be zoned RS1. The area is currently zoned general A. It's buttoned right in the middle of two existing subdivisions, so he's looking to rezone this The preliminary plat is the next topic on the agenda.
Questions? Comments?
I think it's a great idea. It actually fills the gap.
Yeah.
Within two developments, and it's not a high traffic area over there, so I think it's great.
Is that a motion then?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to approve zoning map amendment, Lamar Properties LLC. Particularly trail parcels 33408 and 33418 as printed and circulated.
Second by Darlene. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Record show the motion's carried unanimously. We did receive a letter from, Lamers Realty, Al at Lamers Realty. And, says, hello, Josh, they received a letter regarding Ken Cross Cedar View Development projects immediately east of my backyard on South Pond Drive, and I'm in favor of the rezoning to single family and in favor of the development of the property into single family home sites. So that's a vote of confidence. All right, so we have preliminary plat. And then Josh, you got this one again?
Sure, this did go before the village board in February 27th. The concept plan, which the village board looks favorably upon, but Kent's looking at, we put in a subdivision. It's roughly 6.4 acres. There will be 12 residential lots in one lot. The outlot will be south of Kimberly Trail. This subdivision would then connect Kimberly Trail between the two subdivisions on the east and west sides. One thing to note is that typically our subdivisions have roadways proposed to be dedicated at 66 feet. This is 60 feet, but the two subdivisions to the east and west are currently 60 feet. So it would conform to the existing area.
Questions, comments?
As everything's with the developers cool with the staff recommendation of 1 through 16, the conditions there.
One question I had was number 6. It's kind of a looking for clarification on that. Is there certain comments that
That pertains more to the meeting, the pre-development meeting that we had that you were in attendance with. It's just kind of taking into account. Therefore, like, that stuff would be incorporated into the assets and the engineering, which I think at this point in time, even with the plans, those comments have been incorporated.
I just want to make sure there's something else that you can put it here.
Yeah.
You good with that, Ken?
Yep.
All right. Is there a motion to approve?
Make a motion to accept the preliminary plat plan for Cedar View subdivision. And.
There's second by Darlene. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried unanimously.
Question.
Sure.
Now, labor site, I live. So develop some
Okay.
place subdivision next to it. And when we initially developed it, we had put a temporary cul-de-sac at the end. The intention that could go away once the tennis land would be developed. At what point, I mean, I've got people living there for 3 years that are screaming at me. Start working on that part of the, knowing that his subdivisions would be through.
I'm gonna refer you to set up a meeting with these guys and they will help you out.
We talked about this, we talked about this from the development meeting, and I don't remember, do you remember what was discussed? I thought that the plan was that it could be removed once he started his process and we were getting the two roads connected, so we wouldn't have a gate or anything, and we would work with you to remove it and establish the road the way it should be.
Okay, because I have final engineering plans to do it that way. But when can I physically start doing that work? I mean, is this technically approved at this point?
No, we need to get it through the I think what the idea was, we need to get through the village board with the form of the plat, but I don't know if we're gonna allow it to happen until we get it back.
The next meeting will be next month sometime.
Yes,
Most of all the hiccups,
yes.
but once the village board approves it.
And we'll review.
Yeah, just keep in touch with staff. All right, very good. Thank you. Certified survey map for Kathy Johnson. Kathy, are you here? Yeah. Okay. Parcel N 8801 Cooper Road and parcel 33,588 Cooper Road. Josh, is this you or is this? Yeah.
Oh, so the applicant is looking to split that parcel. The purpose would be to create a secondary vacant residential parcel. The parcel that she's looking to split would be roughly 1.6 acres. It's splitting from a parent parcel that currently has a house, garage, barn. The parent parcel is roughly 5 acres at this time. The area is zone general A. So anyone that bought that parcel would have to rezone it. It's most likely, since there's sewer and water now, we would rezone it to single family residential RS1. It does fit the requirements for potential rezone in terms of width in the area. And this area is if you look at the zoning map, you have RS1 directly across the street on Kidd Road, which is the yellow. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 addresses that are RS1 there, and then, you know, slightly adjacent to the southeast, you have RS2. So there is access to sewer and water to that.
But tonight we're just addressing the certified survey map.
Yeah, we're just making sure that, you know, should she split that it would meet the requirements for.
And you understand that then? Okay.
I'd like to make a motion to approve a certified survey map, Kathy Johnson, and 8801 Road, Russell 33588, it's printed circulated.
Is there a second to motion?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Motion is carried unanimously. All right, very good. Next, you have the building permit report in your packet. Any questions? Hearing of none. Our next meeting date is tentatively set for July 23rd at 6 p.m. Dennis, we will miss you. We will miss you. Unless you want to change your mind.
No.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
And Dennis, can you send us an email or something that's asking to resign from this? You want to adopt me?
Well, for confirmation that that is official.
Or something,
Sure, who do you want me to send it to?
Check.
whoever's email address you have to send it. The purple part. Anybody.
Principal?
You can send it to.
Megan?
Sure. Thank you.
All right, so a motion to adjourn.
I thought I did that. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Gentlemen, was there something that we missed for you guys?
Good here on back to the interview that. That you